In this episode, Steve wears green. Yay. Scott talks about famous couples he will cook for, and Scott messes himself up again.
Hey, well, at least I would know if I had 3 babies growing inside of me.
Well, then it's a good thing you don't live in Bangladesh, because a woman who was giving birth there didn't.
Yeah. And Steve tells about the stuff that works in his home automation.
I am Al. Hello, Dave. Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. So, Scott, I see that you have another beautiful scenery picture behind you.
Yes.
You stopped snowing finally?
Yes. Well, yes and no. We got in flurries a couple nights, but none of it sticking. But the day that I took this, I'm going to say it was 54 degrees.
54? Wow. Yep. Having a heat wave.
Kind of, sort of. I was outside working with just the long sleeve shirt on, no jacket, because the sun was warm enough once the sun cleared up.
Yeah, I was out working in shorts and a T-shirt when I was doing the weeding last week, so. Oh, well.
Yes.
But I've got to start working out now. I promised myself when it got to be above 70 that I would start working out again, start riding my bike. So now I've got to start doing that.
Yes, you must follow your resolutions, unlike some people we know.
Yeah, well, I've got the typical excuse. Oh, I can't find my bike shoes. Well, during the move, we put stuff.
That's a typical excuse?
Yeah.
I was going to say, the number one excuse is, I just can't seem to find the time.
Oh, no.
I bet you that's the number one excuse for not working out.
Is it?
I'll bet you. That's one that as a gambler, you would say, no, I'm not going to bet you because that one's probably right.
Not working out. Top 10 excuses for not working out. Here we go. Let's see. Sorry, I can't today. My sister's friend's mother and grandpa's brother, grandson's uncle's fish died.
These are all made up crappy ones. These aren't
No. That's just the joke. That's like the joke one, right?
All right.
So what did you say number one was?
I can't seem to find the time, or I'm too busy.
Believe it or not, that's not even one or two. That's actually number 3 on this list.
Wow.
The first one is I'm too tired to exercise. The next one, which I thought would have been higher, I can't afford a gym. Let's check out this one. 10 excuses. I can't afford the gym.
All right.
I'm way too tired to exercise. I need more motivation. I don't have the time. Number 4 on this list. All right, what do you owe me? A trip to Vegas.
I'll let you talk about the second story of our show today.
A trip to Vegas. You owe me a trip to Vegas.
That's right. I have to cook some meat for you. That's right.
Yeah, you got to come out here and cook some meat for me. There you go. You should have gone with this one. We should have found this study first. 7 excuses for not exercising. Number 1, don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Number 2, tired. I'm on my feet all day at work. Doesn't that count as my exercise?
Sure.
Exercise makes me hungry.
Do you realize how much repetition I get lifting that beer to my mouth 4 times each evening?
What do they call it? 16-ounce curls? 12-ounce curls?
That's right.
12-ounce curls, baby.
No.
All right. So
now you want somebody that really had to work out and really, really lost some weight?
Well, apparently the doctors are not very smart in where's the
Bangladesh. Which I find really weird.
Aren't a lot of doctors coming out of India right now?
Yes, they are, and they're supposed to be really good. The ones I've met have been fantastic. So it's really weird that they did not notice that this woman had 2 functioning wombs.
And she gives birth just weeks apart.
Yeah, 26 days later, she gives, twins. Yeah.
Well, no. The woman was found to have 2 functioning uteruses when she gave birth to 2 twins. So first she gave birth to the 2 twins.
No, you're reading it wrong.
She gave birth to 2 twins, 26
years old.
After
giving birth to a single baby.
Okay, so that's even worse then.
Yes.
How do you give birth to a single baby, and then 26 days later have 2 more babies in there? They didn't notice this when you were giving birth to the first one.
Yes, that makes no sense to me, right?
Right? Did they not do ultrasounds? Did they not do? I mean, what? I don't get it. Oh, so let me read it how it's written again.
Because it's funny, yes.
How it's written is terrible.
It is.
Said doctors at another hospital did not notice anything unusual when Arfa gave birth to a healthy baby boy late in February. No, didn't notice anything unusual.
No.
Like she had 2 more kids in there.
Yes.
And another uterus. And then here's the other part. The woman who had the pain, okay, how do you not know you don't have 2 uteruses at this point? I'm like,
yes.
I'm having abdominal pain. What should I do? I have my baby. I'm still having abdominal pain. Oh, you got 2 more kids in there.
Yeah, that's right. You got to get them out.
So
now, apparently, even though this is very rare, it's not as rare as you would think. 1 in every 1 million women have this condition. But what the part that has made it rare is this is the first time it has not. Well, probably not the first time.
Well, it's really rare that it hasn't been noticed until the time of birth.
Right.
Yeah.
Nowadays, even in India, I guarantee you that they're using ultrasound. I mean, those machines are relatively cheap.
Well, that and the fact that there's 3 babies in there.
Yes.
Come on. No heartbeats? No nothing?
Right.
No.
With a fetal heartbeat monitor, you only detected 1 heartbeat the whole time, right? Sure.
Yeah, you're not like, this kid's got like a really rapid heartbeat. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe it's additional babies.
So, hey, you were complaining about the stuff that wasn't working for you. How would you like to have been this woman?
Well, we're going to go back to the stuff that's not working because I did remember one more thing that wasn't working. But I do want to talk about a story that I heard this week about a woman a man in Japan has twin boys.
Hey, you're a potent, you didn't even know it.
So this guy has twin boys. They are fraternal twin boys. They are not identical.
Right.
And he goes, you know what? This one kid does not look like me. So he had the kid paternity tested. Guess what? He is only the father to one of them. The wife had an affair with the neighbor and got pregnant by both guys. She popped 2 eggs. One guy fertilized 1 egg. The other guy fertilized the other egg. The 2 babies developed together. She gave birth at the same time to fraternal twins, but one was his kid, one wasn't. So now he's suing the wife for he doesn't want to pay for supporting the child that's not his.
I will admit that is bizarre.
How crazy is that?
Yes.
So you thought this was crazy. Here's a woman who had an affair on her husband and got pregnant while she's already pregnant by her husband.
Well, who's to say which one got her pregnant first?
They didn't say. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
But still.
Obviously, it wasn't a threesome because otherwise he wouldn't have. He wouldn't
have questioned it.
Right.
He would have, would not have had the paternity test or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, this kid doesn't look like me. I'm going to do a paternity test. So they did a paternity test and found out it's not his kid. Crazy.
Yeah, for some odd reason, he's half Oriental. I don't understand that. I have no Oriental blood in me.
Well, it was Japan, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would be kind of funny. Oh.
So your kid wasn't Oriental. That was even weird.
Yes.
But yeah, so look that story up. So that's pretty funny.
He came out speaking Russian. There was a problem.
Yeah, came out speaking Russian. So there was one more item of my things from the last show that did not work, and that was my RS surfboard.
Your what?
My RS surfboard.
You surf?
No. So I have Cox Cable, and they charge you $11 a month.
Okay. COX. Okay.
They charge you $11 a month.
Okay.
For you to hold their Cox service. And
you're just gonna keep this up, aren't you?
Well, you started it. I wasn't going there, but since you went there, I'm going there. So I like my Cox.
Yeah.
And I've got a gigabit, right?
Sure.
So I've got big gigabit service.
Maggie thinks anyway.
But they charge you like $11 or $12 a month to rent their modem. Their modem comes with a router,
right,
and Wi-Fi. Well, you can buy on RS gigabit you know, compatible cable modem, yada, 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 right?
Yes.
Again, this is a little more technical than the LED nightlight that I couldn't get to change colors, which is
right.
colors, but pretty straightforward. You take the cable off of the other one, put the cable on the back of this one, hook up your network wire, and go. It wouldn't switch over. So I actually got Cox on the phone. So I had my Cox up to my head.
Yes, that's impressive, right?
Right? Me and Jeremy. But yeah, so no, I was on the phone with them for 3 hours. We kept switching back and forth between the modems. And believe it or not, the modem, the brand new modem out of the box, guys, you know, I don't know, the brand new modem out of the box, it could be your computer. But I go, nope. I hooked up 2 different computers to it. It was doing the same thing. It was actually dropping packets and there was noise on the line. So they could actually see the noise on the line when I'd hook up the RF surfboard.
Right.
So I returned it and I'm getting another one. But yeah, so that was another thing that I did over this last week that just did not work. So I was. What was that? That was Yoda.
On the dark side.
Oh, that was your phone.
Yes.
Okay, it wasn't Alexa.
No.
Okay, but I am slowly turning my house into. Now I don't know if you can see this on the screen.
So far I just see a big building behind you.
So I'm slowly turning my house into.
Oh, hey, those are cool.
They're very cool. So this is my Nest thermostat. Trying to get it to where it'll focus. Focus. So this thermostat is very cool, right? I guess it turned off.
Yep.
It's supposed to turn blue. Somebody wants to get a hold of you.
It's my brother.
So we call him, put him on the air? But yeah, so I love these Nest thermostats. They're very, very cool. It's delayed for some reason. All right. Well, while we do the show, I bring the temperature down in the studio and I can control it right here. So I do love that.
It is cool.
So Nest thermostats, really cool. There's other brands out there, but I'm getting these as part of going solar. So I'm good with that. 3rd generation Nest thermostats are pretty cool. So what do you have?
I just have standard programmable thermostats.
All right, so Nest, send us a Nest thermostat, and I'll do some remote work out there. I'll put it on my phone and do that. Now, Scott will have a Nest thermostat.
Cool.
So send it to us. We'll do an unboxing and everything. But they're really cool. They're really easy to hook up. They're pretty exciting. What does he want? Is there something serious going on?
He's sending me a whole bunch of stuff.
All right, we'll start reading them.
Well, first he found a place that has a 2-inch hitch. Another place has a trailer. Third place has. Oh, I lost it. Where did it go?
What does that have to do with my Cox?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right, so that works, right? So that's the first thing I've got that I'm remoting and doing remotely. The next thing is the MyQ garage door opener. It's $80 for all practical purposes, but you hook it up to your phone. So at the new house, we don't have any remotes for our garage door opener. So I can go buy the keypad one, right?
Right.
That's like $28, $23, $28. Let's just say it's $25.
The car doesn't have one built into it?
Not anymore. Mine does, but my wife's, my son's, my daughter's does not. So that's 3 more remotes. Figure 3 remotes at $15 a piece, right?
Right.
So that's $45. So $45 plus $20 is $65. Right? So if I had to get one, that'd be $15 more. That'd be $80.
Yes.
Same price as the MyQ. The MyQ hooks up, and you can open and close your garage door from your phone. It's a remote, and it also tells you when the garage door is open, when the garage door is closed, how long it's been open, how long it's been closed. If you use the app, it tells you who opened it, who closed it. If you drive off and go, gee, I wonder if my garage door is open or closed, you pull up the app, take a look, and it has like a little picture with either bars so the door is closed or picture with there. So that's pretty cool. So that's my MyQ garage door opener. Then my son bought the Philips Hue, H-U-E lights.
Yes.
So he has one of those. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting the rope light to put up above our kitchen cabinets and maybe below the kitchen cabinets too, to light up underneath. But you can adjust those and do lighting with those and turn those on and off. So that'll be cool because we want to put some boards up there, like a shelf, and put some above the cabinets. So that's working really well. But I'm looking for other lights that work to add to my system. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay with the Philips. I'll probably stay with the Philips, but I don't know what other uses they can do with the lights. So if anybody has any ideas, message us down there or go to whathappened.world and send us a message. You can point straight down at this point because the messaging is down there. At YouTube is down there. If you're on iTunes or if you're on Google Play, go to whathappened.world. Go to whathappened.world, and then you can do that. So I've got about 5 minutes left, and you have a big thing here on celebrity things you want to cook on. Yep. So should I talk about what I'm getting new in the next show?
Probably a good idea.
All right, so I will remove that.
We got room in the next show.
I'll put that in the next show. All right, we are on to what now?
Genuine positivity message that I wrote.
Oh, then I guess you should read it. So let me cue you in.
Thank you, Steve.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from the What Happened to the World studios, it is Funguy the Entertainer with our genuine positivity message.
There is nothing like having a conversation with friends while in the kitchen. The bustle of positive energy as you prepare the meal. The feeling of warmth and anticipation as the smells of cooking food waft through your senses. The feeling as the conversation satisfies our inherent need of companionship. This is what makes life worth living.
Funguy the Entertainer. Copyright 2019. Yeah. So I have the same genuine positivity message. This is Steve's genuine positivity message. Food is love.
I knew you were coming with that, yeah.
What? It is.
It's true. Food is love.
Oh, Auntie Dorothy loves you. Have some more cake. Oh, Auntie Hattie loves you. Have some more Gwumpke. Oh, Mommy loves you. Eat all your food.
If we really loved you, you wouldn't make me eat those Brussels sprouts. You'd give me more cake.
Yeah. Well, you could, have cake for breakfast. I like pizza for breakfast. It has all 4 major food groups back when there were 4 food groups.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, speaking of food is love, you want to cook for couples on your show?
I was thinking about it. I actually saw an interview of Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard.
Yeah, well, they're married. If that's who you saw.
Well, yeah, they were doing an interview on Ellen, and they were just freaking perfect together. I mean, talk about funny and having great chemistry. It reminded me of Susie and I when we were younger and how much fun you remember our parties, how we banter off of each other and go.
Back when life was young, me and Susie had so much fun.
Exactly. So I thought that would be really cool to have them come over for one of my shows and cook them dinner. And because they did the Taste Buds challenge on the Ellen Show.
Oh yeah, that's tough. When your eyes are blindfolded.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, because we used to do the Pictionary and all that sort of stuff. I think they would be a great couple to cook for. You remember when we did Pictionary at our parties?
Yeah. Remember when we couldn't get stool and the guy was drawing pictures of poop?
Exactly.
And I guessed every poop word there possibly was. And then when he's all done, I go, you could have just drawn a stool.
Yes.
A 3-legged stool. I would have
Yes.
guessed that. He's like, oh, yeah. But he started drawing poop. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And we guessed that poop, dookie, crap. I guessed every word for poop that there was. He goes, stool. And I'm like, really?
Really?
Why didn't you just draw a stool?
Yeah, well, because, he was probably practicing to be an EMT or something.
I don't know. He drew the guy squatting over with the butt and the poop coming out of his butt. I mean, we knew what it was.
Yeah.
He just didn't get the word stool out of that. But so I don't want to get out. Well, we kind of messed up here, but
yes,
you're talking about poop and you're trying to talk about food.
Yes, and
that's
fun
what happens to the food after you eat it.
And then I remembered hearing many times throughout the years that Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell were a couple. Yes,
that's okay. I love the way you said that. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell were a couple. I've heard that many times over the years. Like,
Well, but some people say they're married. Some people say they're not.
They've been together forever.
They have been, and every time I see them in a movie together, it's like, damn, it's so hard to work with your spouse. It really is, and yet they have done it so many times, and they do it well. I would love to have them come over. Just not only that, I truly enjoy both of them as actors.
Okay, so you could have them. Who else?
Yeah. Now we've talked about Elton John many times.
Yes,
I really admire Elton John. So I'd like him to
hilarious.
So that I can meet him, because he's the man that allowed him to continue growing and entertaining all these years.
David Furnish?
Yeah, he was basically his muse, and I think it would be just awesome. Well, first of all, I love Elton John. I think he's freaking awesome. So the two of them together, the conversations could be really, really cool. And not only that, they're both English, so I could maybe learn an English recipe they could teach you.
Don't do haggis. Don't do it.
That's not English. That is Scottish.
Well, just put, like I've said this many times, you want English food, just put brown gravy on it and you're done.
Yes.
It's now English food.
And my other couple would be Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
Okay.
And the reason for that is they've been married almost as long as Susie and I have been. And so I think it'd be kind of fun to see another couple that we could relate to for longevity.
So who would be taking that with a grain of salt? You and Susie, or Tom and Rita?
I'm sure it would have to be Tom and Rita.
Maybe taking your advice to them.
Yes.
Oh, we've been together so long.
I'm sure they've got enough good advice that it would make sense, but my stuff might not be quite as good for them.
Well, since we brought it up, we should use that as our phrase origin story. Take with a grain of salt.
Yes, but what does it mean, Steve?
It means I'm going to believe you, but I'm going to have a little bit of skepticism there.
You think?
Yep.
But do you realize how old this particular saying is?
I have no idea how old this saying is.
It's from the 17th century.
Didn't they have salt mines back in the Egyptian days?
Oh, yes, but the salt is salt. Salt was actually a commodity in the old days. But in this particular case, it became a phrase meaning to take it less than seriously. It originates from Pliny the Elder's Naturalis Historia, 77 CE. Check that out. In the passage, after the defeat of the mighty monarch Mithridates, Gnaeus Pompeius found in his private cabinet a recipe for an antidote in his own handwriting. It was said to the following effect: take 2 dried walnuts, 2 figs, 20 leaves of rue, pound them all together with the addition of a grain of salt. If a person takes this mixture fasting, he will be proof against all poisons for that day.
Oh, that's why they had all those tasters back then, right? Because of the fact that people were trying to poison them all day, so they were trying to...
That is true, but that's not where the grain of salt, don't take this seriously, comes from. If you listen to the actual story,
okay,
all right, he cannot get poisoned that day because he took that, but it's also a day of fasting, so he can't get poisoned because he's not eating or drinking anything. That's why you don't take the story seriously. You can't be poisoned anyway.
So you take it with a grain of salt. There we go. Okay. All right. I'll go with that. Cool. Well, with that, then, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
and please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world, where you can connect to all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram. Send us messages. Go to the Message Us page, and you can send us messages and all kinds of fun stuff. Find out Funguy The Entertainer cooks for you. And what else? What else? Is that it?
Oh, there's tons of stuff.
That's pretty much
Just
it.
go there. Find out.
Go to the website. Subscribe to us on Google Play. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Listen to our podcast. I don't care how you listen to us. Just listen to us. Tell your friends to listen to us. Get us 1 billion subscribers. That's right. 1 billion would it be?
1 billion, yes.
So I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
And send us $1 for each one of your 1 billion people with genuine. See, I did that again. That's what happens when I do that.
You messed yourself up.
be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy.